Welcome, 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 welcome everybody to another live broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We want to welcome everybody for being here. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're excited that you decided to be with us here this evening, Sunday evening, here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. I'm one of three hosts, right? One of three hosts that come to you every week and share with you the best of the best that God has provided us with to help us to understand the importance and the power of our unity in order to have wealth, in order for us to be black, wealthy, and empowered. That's what it's about, brothers and sisters. You know, the weak get crushed, right? You know, the weak get trampled on and the weak get eliminated. And we've been here 460 years, so we are no way weak, right? What appears to be weak to us, you know, it would have definitely annihilated a whole lot of other people. So we want to thank God for you being here, and we want to thank God for this being our 75th broadcast, brothers and sisters, as we press and press and press towards 100. We're right now at 75 consecutive broadcasts here at BWE. Now, we skipped some weeks in between due to personal or national priorities, but we've been here 75 times, right? And we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you spreading the words. We appreciate you, participating in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All right, and that's where all the connecting happens. That's where all the networking happens. That's where we get to know each other during the week. There's not really much that you can accomplish, brothers and sisters, of great significance doing it 1 hour, 1 day a week. Okay, this is what we call the hour of power. We hit it hard, we hit it strong, and then we go so we can implement that which we've learned and been inspired to do on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. All right, but I'm not by myself. Thank God I'm not by myself, because wealth and empowerment for black people is a team sport, right? We've been trying to do it, brothers and sisters, on our own and ones and twos, but look what it has gotten us, right? We need to put together a team. You tell me, out of 40 million black people in America, we can't find enough to get the job done? Well, how many is that, Brother Daryl? It's how many ever it takes to get the job done. So I'm not by myself. I'm with our sister, our membership coordinator, our beautiful sister, all the way from, where is she from? Cleveland? It was in Cleveland? Sister
No,
Brandy, where are you
sir.
from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. See, that's a disadvantage of this technology. You can be anywhere, right? But here at the same place. So we forget where we are sometimes. So we have with us our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy. Mic check, mic check.
Yes, sir. I'm here. Praise be to Allah. Thank you, Brother Daryl. Welcome once again, Black Wealth Empowerment. We are excited that you're here. We are excited that it's another awesome time to be with you. We have an awesome and amazing topic today on how to do more with your life. Oh my gosh, Brother Daryl's about to bring down the house. I don't know if you have your family and your friends, if you have your pen and pad, but I'm telling you, absolutely, right now, take the time out to get your pen, get your pad, get your pencil, whatever you need to do, because we are live and in action, and we're about to give you the hour of power. I'm going to send it back over to Brother Daryl, and we're about to let it go. So get ready. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you so very much. Now, we have one more host, right? I said three. That's two. One more host, and that's our brother, the Courage Coach, Rodney Assad Muhammad. He is visiting his mom. So we said, brother, mom is very important. Mom is the love of our lives. For those of us who understand the value of mother, then we need to make time for our mom and make mom a priority. So I said, brother, if you can get on, great. If you can't, we understand, and we'll let the BWE audience know so they can understand as well that you're spending quality time with your mom. So if he pops on, we'll recognize him as soon as he comes on, because we know, his time is limited, and we'll let him give us the inspiration, all right, that he always does during this hour of power. Brothers and sisters, we want you to get excited. Sister Brandy, we're going to tell you and give you 4 simple steps on how to get more done, how to get more out of your life. All right, we have to become more conscious about our life, which means time, right? We'll give away time for a few dollars. We'll give away time for a few pennies, right? We have to do what we have to do to survive, but we don't want to get over engaged, if you will, on trading time for money. Time for money. These are some of the secrets that we share with you here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We like to call it, we pull back the black curtain, brothers and sisters, so you can get something here that you don't get from other places. You don't get from many places. You don't get from a black platform, right? So that's what we want to do. That's what Sister Brandy brings. That's what the Courage Coach brings. That's what I bring. So you combine, the three of us, our years of experience together, not just experience, but expertise. Not just expertise, but know-how, right? Proven formulas, proven rules that we're sharing with you. We're giving to you free, all right? We're giving it to you free because we know our job is to give freely with the right spirit, right? Now, what you all do with it, we wish and pray to Almighty God that you would make it, you would take it, I should say, right? As a black person, build wealth, but not just for yourself, not just for your family, but more importantly, our community. Yes, that's right. More importantly, our community. Before we got here, our community was here. Before our family got here, our community is here, right? And when we leave, our community will be here. When our children leave, our community will be here. The question is, will you and I leave it better economically, right, after we leave, or even while we're here, but after we leave, right? Our black community has no choice but to be stronger economically, right? So if the language in America is money, economics, finance, and we don't understand that language, then it's going to be hard for us to properly communicate with those who do understand. So here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters, we are here to be a part of a choir of other black people, not just us, other black people that are clear in mind, clear in understanding that our economic empowerment is the thing that's going to take us over the top, right? We've been on this journey for a long time, for 460 years. The last piece, many times, is the most important piece, right? And that's the economic empowerment piece that we need to collectively, because it's a team sport, collectively work on to get us over the top. Brothers and sisters, if you're just joining us, you're at the right place at the right time. This is Black Wealth Empowerment. Black Wealth Empowerment, where we inspire you and give you tangible, practical things that you can do to build wealth and to empower yourselves, your family, and your community. This is your first time joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to swing it over to Sister Brandy so she can give you some instructions on what you need to do to participate in tonight's broadcast. Sister Brandy, swinging it back over to you.
All right. Yes, sir. Thanks, Brother Daryl. So the instructions are very simple. All you have to do is just go onto, of course, Facebook, find us on Black Wealth Empowerment. Go ahead and just put your information in. Add your name. If you attend a mosque, church, study group, if you attend sorority or fraternity, put that information in. And also, if you have a business, put that business name, put your website, put your email address, put the phone number, because we at Black Wealth Empowerment are all about connecting with each other. If you go through the thread, just last week, Brother Daryl posted a couple of different posts about the different, black businesses and how you can support your own. So definitely, if you have a business, put that in. If you're looking to get a business, put that in and let us know where you're at and who you are, because we definitely want to acknowledge each and every member, each and every future member that'll be coming on the broadcast, to let you know we appreciate you, we appreciate your time, and we look forward to seeing you. So once again, the instructions are simple. Add your name in the post, add your business name, your website, and a telephone number, of course, a good contact number. If you don't have a website, fine, add an email. Also, just give some details about what you do. And then if you're a part of some type of organization, it could be the mosque, church, it could be a synagogue, black synagogue, of course, and etc., fraternity, sorority, whatever group you may be participating in. Let us know, because we would love to know. We would love to support you as you support us, and we continue to grow, as Brother Darrell had just stated. That's it. simple as pie. Put it in and let us know you're alive. Peace, Brother Daryl.
All right, all right. Thank you so very much, Sister Brandy. Brothers and sisters, follow those instructions. You know we do it every week, right? So those of you who are regulars, you know what to do. You put that information in because we like to give shout outs to you, right? We like to recognize. They say you reward the things that you want repeated, right? You reward the things that you want people to continue to do. So we want to reward and acknowledge you being here, right? The thing about building wealth, brothers and sisters, is practicing good habits, wealth building habits. And you don't practice it just when you need money because you know your light bill was bigger than what you thought it was. So now you're gonna practice, wealth building principles. That's not how it works, right? We have to live these principles, right? We have to live these principles. So we have to be able to know what they are, implement them into our lives through exercise, right? Through exercise. So by you following instructions, you're practicing your exercise muscle. You're practicing your muscle of execution. All right? Because in order for us to empower ourselves economically with wealth, we have to follow the rules that are already here. And to the extent that we are A students, right, we'll get the results that we want. To the extent that we are B students, we'll get the results that we want. To the extent that we are C students, we'll get the results of a C student. All right, brothers and sisters, or D or F, but let's just stop at C's, right? So that's what we have to understand, right? We just have to let go of whatever it is that is holding us back from stopping us from following the exact instructions. Not you put your name and what fraternity, sorority you're with, but then you don't put the other stuff. You need to do it all, right? It's one thing I learned from one of my mentors in network marketing. His name is Coach Craig Hill. Coach Craig Hill gave an example of success. Success is like a soda machine, right? If the soda costs 75 cents, Sister Brandy, right? It's good that you put in 25 cents. It's good you put in 35 cents, 45 cents. It's good that you put in 50 cents, 60 cents, and even 70 cents. You can put in 74.5 cents in the machine. The sodas cost 75 cents. 74.5 cents won't do. That machine will not give you a soda, even though you put 74.5 cents in there. I know there's not a half a cent, but my point is, brothers and sisters, doing some of it and saying, well, I'm doing it, it won't get you a soda out the machine. It won't get you success out of the success machine. We have to pay the full price. Success is never on sale, Sister Brandy. You don't find things of high value on sale. I never heard of a Rolls Royce being on sale. I never heard of Mercedes being on sale, right? But you never heard of a Bugatti going on sale. Matter of fact, you don't even see commercials for Rolls Royces. You don't even see commercials for Bugattis. But you know what? There's a 2 and 3 year waiting list. People pay their money in advance, right? But no commercial, never go on sale. You don't go in there and haggle down the price on a Rolls Royce. Right? Why? Because you're not even supposed to be there if we have that kind of mentality. That's the attitude we have to have with success. That's the attitude that we have to have as a people when it comes to black wealth empowerment. Brothers and sisters, we are here every week and have been for 75 broadcasts. Why? Because we know and we're committed to raising the economic conscious level of all of those, every black person in America and in the world who has that desire themselves. We're not here to give you the desire. Right? We're not here to even motivate you. We're here to inspire what's already there and to give you the aha moments, right? To give you the epiphany. So now you can take what was already there, take the inspiration from the Courage Coach, from Sister Brandy, from myself, from others in the group that you connect with during the week. Take that inspiration and take the tools and the steps that we show you, and you go out and use it and materialize it in your life. Materialize it for your family, but most importantly, for our community. right? We have to start being consumers, conscious consumers, CCs, conscious consumers. That's why here we believe in patronizing black businesses. And see, even that has to be done with a greater purpose in mind, right? With a greater objective in mind, brothers and sisters. Yeah, just know that it's never going to be exactly as you think it's going to be optimistically, right? See, life is never going to be exactly how you think it's going to be optimistically. So if we prepare ourselves and understand that when those less than optimistic times come in our life, we shouldn't be surprised. We should know it was coming, right? So when you patronize black, it has to be bigger than just a surface, just a superficial, right? Can't be because of vanity. You know why, brothers and sisters? Because yes, it's going to be, right, different from the white man's. Yes, it's going to be not as the white man's in some cases, in some instances, right? Oh, I knew this. I knew this freedom paper wasn't soft like Charmin. Okay, and right, it'll never become soft like Charmin if we don't support it and don't back it. Does it give your butt a rash? Then use it. Does it make your butt raw? Then use it. Then use it, brothers and sisters. Why? Because it's for a greater purpose. Do you think all toilet paper in America started out like Charmin? Do you think America is as beautiful and as developed during the George Washington days when they was on horseback? Right? And the mail was being brought, on horse and carriage? No, brothers and sisters. But they saw the vision. They did it for something greater. They knew that if they gave up and quit, it'll never be what they envisioned in their brains. How are you and I any different? Just because we black? Just because we don't smoke, don't drink? That's good. That'll give us the favor of God and extend our life. But to do what? Just not to have a clear understanding of the comprehensive nature, the comprehensive objective that we have in mind, right? We have to stop passing on the struggle to our children and pass on the vision to our children. The vision makes the struggle worth it. But the struggle in and of itself, it's hard to stay motivated just going to work, just to go to work, just to pay your bills, just so you can eat. Right? And as soon as you eat and swallow and get you 2 glasses of water, Sister Brandy, that food is gone. The taste is out your mouth. Right? It's gone. So that satisfaction is gone. So we have to invest in something that's longer than a good taste, in our mouth. Than a good taste of a good, wholesome, non-GMO salmon. That's what we're doing here, brothers and sisters. That's our objective. That's why we love to come here on Black Wealth Empowerment Live, because it goes out in the cyberspace. It goes out on our YouTube channel. Okay? It goes out on our YouTube channel and it leaves a footprint in the cyberspace. See, Sister Brandy is leaving a footprint in the cyberspace that'll just be out there forever. So even when she's out doing something else, somebody's gonna run across and see Sister Brandy. Gonna run across, see Brother Rodney Assad. Run across, see us, see you as we bring you on as guests, as we bring you on to get your testimony. That's what we're about here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. You need to be a part of this movement. You need to be an active part of this movement. Right? There's no limit. There's no limited number of positions here. As far as getting involved and actively involved, you can become an ambassador of Black Wealth Empowerment Live if you only choose to. And how do you become an ambassador? You have to champion the crusade. You have to go out there and tell people. Because one thing that we have to make sure we're clear about, brothers and sisters, if it's worthy of your time, the most valuable thing you have, then why would you tell other people? You don't think it's worth their time? It's worth your time, but not worth their time. That's not sound principle. That doesn't make sense to the wise and intelligent. If it's worthy of your time, brothers and sisters, you prove that it's worthy of your time. First, by being here. Secondly, by consistently sharing it with people and inviting them. That's what highly intelligent, highly, actively intelligent people do. They're always selling something. They're always promoting something. They're always saying, hey, man, check this out. Hey, come with me over here. This is what's going on. They hype it up. Just like you hype up an empire, right? Because it's worthy of your time to watch it. So, man, you watch it. Oh, you didn't watch it? I don't watch it. I'm just using an example. You see, all the Masters are on right now, right? There's people that's hyping the Masters up, calling people right now, saying, I know you're watching the Masters. Okay? So that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters. We need for you to enter your information into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And we want to hear from you. We want to know who you are. Unless you're working for the government, unless you're part of the three-letter boys, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, then you shouldn't be a secret. If you're hiding and you're a secret, then we have to assume you're a secret agent for the government. And you don't want to be perceived as something you're not, right? I know I don't, Sister Brandy. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. So I don't want to be hiding and leaning in the cut, just looking, not participating, not saying anything, looking suspicious, right? Looking like an agent, looking like a provocateur. If I'm not that, I don't want to look and appear and give people the wrong impression. All right? So welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters. We're excited that you're here. But see, Sister Brandy and Brother Rodney, aside of myself, we're not easily excited. We get excited, right? But we like to stay excited, right? You get excited. If you're having a gathering at your house, you want it to be big and festive. You happy that the early birds come, the two and the fews, right? But when they start later on, start coming in, right, in fours and fives, and the house fills up, and you hear the clamoring of the conversation and people laughing and, where's the restroom, and, and grabbing a plate to get something to eat. That's the moment that the host lives for. That's the moment that hosts live for. And that's the moment that we live for here at Black Wealth Empowerment, myself, Sister Brandy, and the Courage Coach. To see you guys I brought somebody with me. That's what you need to do, and that's what you have to do, brothers and sisters. And you can do it on your own. We'll never object to you promoting BWE. We'll never object. You don't have to wait for us to tell you anything. We'll never object for you blasting it everywhere. Right? We don't care. We don't care. And we're going to do more on our part to make sure that we support your efforts in spreading the word and make it easy for you to do that. With that being said, I'm going to swing it over to Sister Brandy. Sister Brandy, do we have some, I'm sure we have, I saw it. I didn't count them this time. But we do have some people waiting in the wings to join the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Is that right?
Okay. Yes, sir. That's correct, Brother Darrell. We do. So we have 7 requests. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. How many do we have?
Okay. Yep. We have 7. Right now, we have 7 people who have found us via Facebook, via YouTube. I don't know how. Maybe some family and friends invited them. As you just said, share. We have 7 people who are absolutely desirous of joining the Black Wealth Empowerment. So with no further ado, I would just take a quick second out to introduce our new members. One moment here. Okay, here we go. So as I don't know if Brother Darrell said it today, but we always are going through the process of, just kind of, what do you call it, Brother Darrell? Vetting the members. So definitely, if you're not a person who looks like us, hey, that might be as simple as pie. And then also, if you're just talking about some yin yang and nonsense, we're not going to include you in the Black Wealth Empowerment. But with that being said, praise be to Allah, we have some people who are chosen to be part of it and who have committed and are available to be on the call today. Okay, people are texting me at the same time. So let me introduce the new members. And members, as you already know, we do this every week. Take the time out to welcome the new members to the Black Wealth Empowerment and let them know that they're welcome here, because we're excited they're here as well. We have Brother Ronald, we have Brother Houston, Brother Gregory, Sister Teresa is on. We also have, let's see, Teresa, we have Brother Ron Jackson, And last but not least, we have Brother Sharif as well. These are new members on the Black Wealth Empowerment at this second that we have vetted and we have said yes. Part of the criteria, they have been approved. So yes, definitely members take the time out to welcome those members. Brother Daryl, if it's time also, we have some members who have jumped on and wanted to, introduce them as well. Because as you said, when you're in a party and everything's all nice and smooth, everybody walking and having a good old time, there's a few members who have jumped on and said, where's the restroom? Let me talk to some people. Let me get some juice. So let me do that real quick and I'm gonna send it back to you, Brother Daryl. We have Brother Mudikai Muhammad. He is coming from Japan and he is originally from Muhammad's Mosque number 32, Phoenix, Arizona. And once again, he is living in Japan. He's been there for over, I believe, 18 years, if I'm correct. Brother Mudikai, we are so excited that you're here. I believe it's about 8:30 or 9 a.m. his time. Their time, of course, the time is very different. But Brother Mudikai is a brother from the East. He wants to know what we are doing in the West. And he sends the greetings, and he is the founder of Supreme Life University, and it's an institution dedicated to helping us to live our lives to the fullest. He specializes in life mapping, life coaching, language learning, culture, concierge, and more. And he's been teaching English for over 17 years and has been a hula instructor for 6. He's a founding member of, is that Beta Psi? Nope. Sigma Fraternity, Inc. I'm not all into the Greek. I missed that when I was in school. All right, so once again, welcome, Brother Mudikai. We are glad you're here. We also have Sister Marva. Yay, Sister Marva Muhammad, and she is with Muhammad's Mosque number 7, Inglewood, New Jersey, and that's a study group. She has her phone number, and she's also with, did Brother Darrell just talk about it? FreedomPaperCompany.com. Yes, FreedomPaperCompany.com. They specialize in all your paper needs. They do ship. There's a small shipping fee, but it's all worth it. And in addition to that, if you just want to try the product out, because I've done it before, simply there's a sample pack, a sample box that you can get for about $20. They give you toilet paper. There's paper towels. I'm not remembering what else is in it. Oh, toilet paper, paper towels, tissue. Yes, like Kleenex, but tissue. All that is in that box for only a small fee of $20. And the price goes up from there the more that you buy. Once again, Freedom Paper Company. Thanks, Sister Marva. I'm glad you're on the call. We also have Sister Denise Renee Muhammad, and she sends the greetings to the family. And she says, once again, her name is Sister Denise Renee Muhammad, and she is coming from Muhammad's Mosque number 45, and she is a self-care and wellness coach. And what she does is help women and men to become healthier, make healthier lifestyle choices so that they can have a more abundant life. And her website is listed as well. Sister Denise, we're glad you're here. Brother Darrell, that's all I have for right now. Let me just double check and refresh my page momentarily. And oh, we got one more post. Hold on. I think Brother Mudikai had posted something, Brother Darrell. Give me like 10 seconds or less. Okay, so he said I was correct, except for the pronunciation. Okay, he'll figure that. He can say it later. Praise be to Allah. Thanks, Brother Darrell. I'm going to send it back over to you.
All right. Thank you so very much, Sister Brandy, for those introduction of those new members. We want to welcome them, brothers and sisters. We want you to go in right now, take about 30 seconds, and click on each one of the new members. Hit comment, just welcome them. Tell them thank you, welcome, and tell them get involved, right? Tell them get involved. Go ahead and do that right now, because now we're going to get into the activity part of the Hour of Power. So we wanted you to go ahead and welcome them, Brother Mudikai, Sister Marva, all those that are watching. Go ahead right now and welcome all the new members, all 7 of them that Sister just welcomed to the group. All right, and you'll be surprised. A lot of folks, on different levels of this technology. Some have it where it's on their phone and it pops and notifies and bling them and lets out a message, and that can be the opportunity for them to come right on to the broadcast, right? Yeah. So just follow instructions. Remember what we say here: be an A student. You be in a C leader. Be an A student and a C leader. So we want you to go ahead and just welcome them right now. Click on each individual one. Tell them thank you so very much for joining our group, and to get involved. Get involved, all right? Because we're in the second quarter of this year, right? So we're gonna start, doing what we do every year. If you remember, go out and we start cleaning out the membership and see who's not active and see who's We're just one of their 300 groups that they belong to. All right, and we're going to start trimming the fat. I look
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
as a stockbroker. Every year we'll
Mhm.
drop the bottom 10% of
Mhm.
our client base. The bottom
Mhm.
10%, right? There's science in that. I won't get into that right now.
Yeah.
But you always want to trim the fat. We're going to talk about in the next couple of minutes. We're going to talk about how to get more out of your life. The four
Yeah.
simple steps in getting more done. Right?
Mhm.
You do that by eliminating the fat.
Right.
That's how you do that, brothers and sisters. So
Yes,
welcome,
sir.
welcome, welcome all the way from Japan, brother
Mhm.
Kai, and all around the country. Brothers and sisters,
Mhm.
excited that you're here. And if you're watching us live, if you just joined us, welcome. And if you're watching us on the replay, you have found your way to
Mhm.
Wealth Empowerment Live. We're
Yes.
here every week by God's grace,
Mhm.
right? Sundays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, I have to make
Mhm.
an announcement. Next week, Sister Brandy, I will
Mhm.
be in Cancun with one of my oldest daughters, right? And
Nice.
yeah, absolutely. And I
That's
plan on
awesome.
broadcasting from Cancun. If you remember, I
Yes,
did that
sir.
a couple of
Yes,
years ago.
sir. Let's
So,
go.
the show must go
Praise be
on.
to Allah.
See,
That's
it's
right.
easy to press forward when the coast
Mhm.
is clear. It's easy to
Mhm.
press forward when it's bright
Mhm.
outside and there's no clouds and no
Yeah.
overcast. It's not rainy. It's not foggy. You can see
Mhm.
straight ahead for a quarter of a mile and a mile. It's
Yeah.
easy. You don't get credit
Right.
for that. A
No.
blind person that can just go straight and not
Mhm.
veer can
Yep.
can walk that path,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
You have little things that
Mhm.
it requires extra effort. That's
Right.
when you start getting credit. That's when we start deserving, right? We have to
Mhm.
deserve the right to have it.
Mhm.
We have to
Yep.
deserve the right to be empowered. I
Mhm.
have to agree with some folks that I've heard say recently, Sister Brandy, and I have to,
Mhm.
in reflection and in self-analysis, I do
Mhm.
have to say that unfortunately, too many of us, and particularly black folks,
Mhm.
have the attitude
Mhm.
of entitlement.
Right.
We think just because we show up,
Right. Mm-mm.
just because we tried,
Mhm.
think just because we read that book, we just
Mhm.
think just because that's
Mhm.
good enough. That's not good enough, brothers and sisters. We are not
Mhm.
entitled to anything, right? We understand we
Mhm.
460 years. We understand
Mhm.
what we've gone through,
Mhm.
right? That should only fuel
Mhm.
us
Right.
to go out and get what we want, right?
Yes.
Take what
Yes.
we want,
That's
not
right.
ask for what we want, and then when they don't give it to us, we jump up and down,
Mhm.
cry like a little baby.
Mhm.
Those
Mhm.
days are the days of gone,
Yep.
and things that used to work many
Don't
years
work no
ago,
more.
Sister Brandy, don't work
They
today.
don't
Why?
work no
Because
more.
the environment and society has advanced, right?
Mhm.
People have
That's right.
sophisticated their approach to solving
Mhm.
problems, and
Right.
black people still do the same thing, right?
Yep.
We're putting all our faith in Hillary. We're putting
Mhm.
all our faith in Bernie. Now here we are, we're the most spiritual people on the planet, and we're putting our faith in somebody
Mhm.
other than ourselves and other than
Right.
our
Oh,
God.
he's getting
And
out
that's
there.
when we run into problems. That's when
Right.
we run into stagnation. That's where we run
Mhm.
into
Hey, did
the
I say anything?
condition that we're in as black people. But here at
Right.
Black Wealth Empowerment Live, brothers and sisters,
Mm-mm.
we going as the young folks say, we gonna keep it 100,
That's
not
right.
100, 100,
Mm-mm.
right? We're gonna keep it 100. That's what we
100.
gonna keep it because we're not into
Mm-hmm.
it being politically correct and it
Right.
sounds proper
Uh-uh.
and pristine. We want to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that that 100 is in what we're
Mm-hmm.
saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we making sure that that 100 is in what we're saying,
Mm-hmm.
right, brothers and sisters? So that's what we're talking about here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We
Right.
have to circulate our dollars. Start with the necessities that you
Yeah.
purchase, right?
Mm-hmm.
You eat, so start with your food items. You use the restroom, start with your paper.
Mm-hmm.
You throw
Mm-hmm.
trash in your trash can, start with your
Absolutely.
paper products. You eat fish and
Yeah.
chicken and lamb, right? So
Mm-hmm.
start with those items that you eat, that you consume on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
That's more important than say I'm gonna buy a black author's book, but
Right.
you do that once every 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
right? See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do something
Yep.
that you can add to your monthly
Mm-hmm.
expense. So make sure you go to ablenetwork.com and get
Yeah.
your foods from a black owned distribution company
Mm-hmm.
that's distributing you and giving you the best food that's on the market. The chicken is 100% natural. The fish has been tested for over 80 different impurities. Right? Not just what the government says, but what we say our standard has to be.
Right.
The turkey, 100% pure, no GMOs, no hormone additives, none of that stuff. And sisters, we have to stop using money as an excuse for what we need. Right? If we want something, we don't have, we trying to overcome those excuses. Right? But the things we need, we let every little thing stop us.
Right.
And that's why we're in the condition we're in. And those of us who are members of Black Wealth Empowerment Live, you all can't be like that. You all can't be like that. As soon as we can find a way to determine who's purchasing from ablenetwork.com, who's purchasing from freedompaper.com, who's participating in Black economics.
Yeah.
At what is it called? Muhammad's Economic Blueprint. .org. See, we're going to start at least holding you accountable. See, there's not enough accountability in the Black community. See, we don't even ask you so you can have the opportunity to do one or two things. Either tell the truth or lie. So we don't never ask you. You don't never have the opportunity to either tell the truth and let God bless you for being truthful. Or tell a lie and let your blessing be blocked because you didn't tell the truth.
Exactly.
So we're going to start asking. We can't make it. There's no compulsion in religion. Right? But we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to ask you.
Right.
Brothers and sisters, have you purchased from Able? Have you purchased from Freedom Paper Company? Have you contributed to the National Treasury for Black people? See what I'm saying? And just say yes or no. Just say yes or no. Right? But we have to be conscious for each other. Right? We have to be the conscious for each other until our own conscience serves as a reminder to us. Right? It's called, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad called it the self-accusing spirit. Right? You can tell yourself, you know what, I haven't purchased any freedom. You know, I haven't purchased any Able Network product. You know, I haven't purchased some of that seasoned salt that Brother Daryl put on his mospices.com. All natural, low in sodium. You know, none of that stuff that it's more expensive than Lowry's. Why? Because Lowry's don't kill you. That's why. Brothers and sisters, if you have to think about now, life is more expensive than death. That's why those who understand, they go out and get money. They go out and get money because they know Whole Foods is very expensive. Very expensive. That's probably the most expensive grocery store in America. But you just go and get you a peppermint and see how many people in there. It's not a ghost town. It's not a ghost town, brothers and sisters. That thing is so sophisticated. The price tag is electronic. I don't know about the city, but in Houston, the price tag is electronic. It's digital. So that means they got a little extra money laying around to sophisticate their presentation, right? Oh, I think I see a IFO. Yes, there's our brother. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, spending time with mi madre. Our courage coach, come in and say a few words, coach. We appreciate you being here. We know with your mother, and that's your first example of God, so we want to make sure you pay your proper respect to your mom. So go ahead and give us our inspiration or message for the day coming from this brother.
Yes, sir.
Stop, can't stop. P. Diddy is not the only one that lives by that motto. He does too, and you can also. So let's bring on our courage coach, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum. Can y'all hear me?
Well, alaikum salam. Go right ahead. Hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah, praise be to Allah. Well, actually, I got to visit with Mom. Now I'm over here with the children. And Mershi, come over here real quick. I'm going to introduce you to see some folks. Come on over here, Brother Mershi. This is number 4. Number 4. What would it be number? We number number 4. This is Brother Mershi right here. He's 18. He's about to graduate in a few weeks. Yikes. See the inspiration behind it all. Oh, come on, baby girl. We'll get baby girl in. We got 2 more people. We got a baker over there. Sister Brandy, we got a baker over here. He's making pies right now. This is my baby girl, Amira. Say hey to the BWE family. All right. Now, for those of you who are just joining us for the very first time on BWE Live, the Google Hangout, I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. And this is that hour of power and that moment, Brother Darrell says, the moment of inspiration, if you will. And we talked about this before, about being inspired and breathing in something of value. That way we can breathe out or be infused with something that's going to help us transform our life and the lives of others. So what's tonight's theme, Brother Darrell said, was how to do more with your life. How to do more with your life. When I saw that, Brother Darrell, we sent that message to me just maybe an hour or so ago, which is so powerful, that we don't think of this stuff. This is purely inspiration, revelation sometimes. And so what we do is we always want to give you all the purity of what it is we have in our hearts and our minds, so you don't think it's canned, it's scripted. We don't have a bunch of conference calls and meetings to discuss what we're going to share. We want to give you the purity. Whatever is happening right now, in moment, in time, we want to share that with you all, so that way you get the pure word as it's happening and something that's relevant to the time we're living in. So, you know, how to do more with your life. Well, I tell you, Brother Darrell, when I saw that and that text came through, I had a lot of thoughts come up, a lot of thoughts. And one of the first things I thought of is, you know, some of you might notice I've been on a gratitude campaign for nearly 2 years now, And what I realized about most of us, if we want to do more with our lives, you got to first decide that there's even more to do. Oh, I'm gonna rewind that for a minute. First, you got to decide there's even more to do or to be done. See, even just to have the mindset to say, I want to do more with my life, you got to even know there's more. I said this last week in one of my classes that some people don't know that they don't know. And if you don't go to a new neighborhood, see that there's a different kind of car, a different way to live, or you can earn more money. If you don't know anybody that's reached a level higher than where you are, you'll think that's all there ever is. If the neighborhood you grew up in is the neighborhood you're still living in, you might not know that there's even more to be had in life. If you've never been outside of your city, your state, the country, you might not even know that you can even leave out of the United States of America and go to other countries and see other cultures, hear other languages, and experience other things. See, if you want to live a better life, a higher life, you got to even know it's possible to even live. You know, Brother Darrell, Sister Brandy, I think at the core of it all, the thing that stood out most for me in that topic and that theme that you came up with, Brother Darrell, and thank you for that, is, you know, the first thought that really hit my mind was building the will from the study guide series from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And, you know, it says desire feeds the will. If we want to live a higher life, a better life, a more empowered life, a more financially aware or astute life, whatever it is whatever it is you're going for, you got to have a desire. At the base of it has to be a desire for something. You have to want something more than what you got right now. See, desire feeds the will, so says the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan. And if that is true, and it is, what do you desire? Right now, what is it you really, really have a burning desire? See, one thing the Honorable Louis Farrakhan covers in that study guide is this, that when the difficulty shows up, when the difficulty factor comes up, so you're going to desire something, you're going to want something. But at that moment, that's when the difficulty comes up to present itself to see if you really, really want what you say you want. You can have a desire, but when difficulty shows up, that's that other D. When the difficulty shows up, it'll show you whether you really desire it or not. Oh, yeah, I really want to go to so-and-so, so I really want to do this or that. And then when something of a trial or a challenge comes up, you say, well, you know what, maybe not now. Maybe it ain't the right time. Maybe God don't want me to have. See, we'll fix it all the time. But see, that's your moment. That's your moment right there in time where really the God you're trying to put it on and say maybe he don't want me to have it, that's the same God that's putting something in your path to see if you really, really want it. See, you'll get the blessing on the other side if you can push past the difficulty, the obstacles to the life you desire. But if you really, really want it, you're going to know you want it. And it's going to be something that you wake up thinking about it, you go to sleep thinking about it, you're always talking about it, you're telling somebody else about it, because that's when me as an external person, that's how I know when you desire something. See, Brother Darrell is not playing with finance and playing with mindset shifts and personal development. He doesn't play with that. You see the books he's posting, the things he's buying, the seminars he's attending, the workshops, the conference calls, that because he lives, breathes, and eats it. So when he says, Brother Rodney, I want to do this with my life, I know he's going to do that. I know he's serious about it because his life matches up with what he says out of his mouth. We say this as I make this last point. We say to walk your talk, right? Walk your talk. Well, if you say you desire something, I challenge each and every one of us that are watching this right now live, and those that will be watching the rebroadcast, I challenge you to share with somebody else what your desires are in your life. Share it with somebody else. Somebody's going to hold you accountable. Somebody's going to ask you about it. See, most of us will have a desire and a dream in our heart, but we don't share it with anybody. Somebody broke said this, don't share your dream, don't talk about your plans, because somebody can try to derail it. No, you want somebody to try to derail you. That'll show you what you got, what it takes to even push past that. You ain't scared of Satan, are you? Even if it's the dumb devil that's maybe living with you. It may be the dumb devil that you call, your relatives or your dumb devil friend, whatever it is. Somebody's going to challenge what you say you want. So you tell it. Speak it. Well, I heard in church that life and death lies in the power of the tongue, right? There's life and death in the power of the tongue. So I want you to find somebody that's going to hold you accountable, and I want you to speak your desire to them. Say, here's what I'm looking to do in my life in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, and I want you to check with me every now and then to find out where I'm at, to keep me on target. See, if you want to live a better life, you want to live a life of we say magic, of empoweredness, then you got to really, really have something in your heart and your soul that says, I want it, I deserve it, and I'm going to do everything I can to prove that I want it and I deserve it. I don't know about you all, but I like the difficulties when they show up. Because after difficulty, we are taught in the Quran, comes ease. Don't run away from it, run to it. Because on the other side of that difficulty is the life you said you desired. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Peace. Back to you, Brother Daryl.
All right. Good job, man. I tell you, I listen like I'm a student, and I am a student. We all are students, brothers and sisters. Whatever Brother Rodney says, this is my first time hearing it from him, right? So I'm hearing it like you're hearing it for the very first time. See, that's the beauty of live events. That's the beauty of doing things collectively, right? So, brothers and sisters, you just got it. I mean, he told you what to do. Right? He told you what to do. See, in order to be successful, you have to follow those that are walking in the pathway of success. That's what the private group is for. Post what you're doing. Post what you're about. Because if not, I mean, how are you going to be in business? How are you going to understand business? How are you going to build wealth and you don't understand the power of promotion, the power of marketing, the power of communication, right? You should be posting what you're doing in a private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. All you got to do is post it on your page and just share it to the group, right? That's what we have to understand. It's good you announcing things that you're supposed to do that, but add in there where are you in your development, where are you in your walk. It's hard. It's not hard for God to do anything, but we make it, we make God overwork for doing something that we supposed to do in Him helping us. We got to make it so easy for God to help us that He'll just, it's just a snap of a finger for Him, right? He don't have to send 15 people by your way because the first 12 you're not going to listen to, right? He would send you some money now, but you're not ready because you haven't been reading, you haven't been studying, you haven't been a good student, you haven't followed the instructions that you just heard from our courage coach. Instead of following those instructions, you say, man, that was good. I can't wait to hear from Coach again next week. But you're not living in the next week. You're living in the now, and you just heard a message, and he gave you some instructions. Do those assignments. Know what, Coach? Here's what you need to do, brothers and sisters. Every time you get an instruction from this platform, you need to report back and put your assignment in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Let me say it again. All of our members who are serious about this platform, all of our members, Sister Brandy, make note of this, all of our members who are serious, who want to be an A student, right? We have to do more than what we've ever done before. Showing up now ain't good anymore if that's what you've always been doing. Posting your name and where you're from ain't good enough anymore if that's what you've always been doing. Now we need for you to take the lessons that you've learned, implement them, and come back and report back to the Courage Coach in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group that I've done what you said and here are my results. See, and that makes it easy for him to help you. That makes it easy for him to reach out to you and say, okay, you had this issue when you implemented it, right? And you reached this obstacle, try doing this, try doing that. We have to be better in doing the homework. We have to be better in following instructions. Brothers and sisters, you are not cheerleaders, right? You're not cheerleaders. You can't be a cheerleader in your own life. If you do, it'll cost you everything. It'll cost you everything being a cheerleader in your own life. So let's roll over to Sister Brandy. I think Sister Brandy got something to tell us about how to do more with your life. Thank you so very much, Courage Coach. Appreciate you, brother, as always. That's powerful. And that resonated with me, man. That really hit me where it needed to hit. All right, Sister Brandy, swinging over to you.
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. Thanks, Brother Rodney, again. Appreciate you jumping in and giving us that excitement, giving us that inspiration, because praise be to Allah, I was right on time. As Brother Rodney has stated just a few minutes ago, Brother Darrell sent a quick message out to us and told us, hey, this is what we're going to talk about, so be about your business, basically. So with that being said, the question was similar, same question that says, how do you do more with your life? And when I first got that question, I was trying to ponder and figure out what to say and how to say it and et cetera, et cetera. Brother Darrell was like, well, just take some time out, close your eyes, pray, ask Allah to guide you. And with that instruction that he gave, that's what I did. So praise be to the God. Thank you, Brother Darrell. And so from that, what I got was health and how it's so important for you to, so the question is, once again, how do you do more with your life? And for me, we have to make sure that we live a healthy life. And let me give you a quick example. Just yesterday, my mom was admitted to the hospital. Ended up staying overnight with her in the hospital, stayed all night, got home about 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then, got, situated here at the house, considering going back. But the point is, how to do more of your life, you have to be healthy. That's the first thing, right? In addition to being spiritual, you actually have to take time out to make sure that your health is in alignment with your God-given purpose. So definitely make sure that your health is up to meet the quality standards, so then you don't have to worry about being subjected to all the different Western style medicines and etc., because you'll be healthy, so you can live your life. Also, living your life on purpose. So find out what your God-given purpose is. You hear many times people have said on the Black Wealth Empowerment, we also have heard it, other people have spoke about whatever you're passionate about is what your purpose is in life. And so for me, my passion is baking. So I can come home after being gone all night, all day with my mom, showered and everything, came home, got showered, etc. And then what do? What else? Bake. I mean, what else can I do? Because that's my release. And so, I'm able to pray, and just thank Allah for the opportunity that I have to be able to spend with my mom and live my life. And so that's one of my life purposes, is helping others, heal through eating certain ways. So definitely, we also support, in addition to the Able products, we also support the wheat flour. That's not Able, is it, Brother Darrell? I might be getting it twisted. Is it Able?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so the wheat flour, from the nation. So we get our whole wheat flour from the nation. You can get the turbinado sugar and etc. But with that, because it is baking, and you're like, where do you bake and try and help people live better? Instead of using white flour, unbleached white flour, we use whole wheat flour. Instead of using regular eggs that you buy in the store for like $1 or $2, we get the organic eggs. The goal is to always get them from the farm, which is not always an opportunity, but we always strive to get like the raw milk. The point is, whatever you're passionate about, make sure that you live your life on purpose. There's a book that's out. It's a Christian-based author. I didn't get the title exactly, or the author, but you can always look it up. Find out what your purpose is in life. And my thing for you today, as a member of the Black Wealth Empowerment, is to find out what your purpose is. So as Brother Rodney already stated, rely on somebody who can help encourage you. What I would like you to do is but connect with that person who can encourage you, but also find out what your purpose is, so you can blend your purpose and somebody to help empower you together. Brother Darren, Brother Rodney, that's all I have. All I'm asking is to do your best that you can so you don't have to worry about going to see nobody other than your own kitchen to heal yourself. May Allah bless you and have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys, inshallah, next Sunday. Brother Darren, I'm going to send it back over to you.
All right,
Assalamu
thank you
alaikum.
so very much, Sister Brand. You heard from our membership coordinator giving you what she does, what she uses in order to get more out of life, brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
We're expanding this platform. You're hearing from all the hosts, and you're going to hear from Sister Brandy every week, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Because we all have something to give. That's why God allow us to be born. So we want to talk about how to get more out of your life, or the 4 simple steps to do more, to get more, to have more, to be more, right? Because it's all about more, brothers and sisters. It's never about less. Only less the things that we shouldn't even want or have in the first place, all right? So let's make it real quick because we have about 5 minutes and we're going to go a little bit over, so hang in there. And we didn't tell you to press those tabs above our heads, right? We've got to tell you to share. We're so busy sharing, we forgot to tell you to share. Hit those tabs right above, brothers and sisters. The Facebook like, the Facebook share, hashtag Black BWE Hangout. Join us. Same thing in Twitter, Instagram. Go ahead and do that right now as we jump into step number one on how to get more out of life, how to be more productive, right? How to be more productive. Brothers and sisters, I look at, a gentleman that I've been reading his books and following for some years because he's a real estate mogul, and that's Donald Trump. But there's many other individuals like Donald Trump, that are billionaires, right? They're running multiple companies, have multiple employees, have multiple locations around the world. Multiple means more of everything, including more challenges or more quote-unquote problems. They all still have 24 hours in a day. So how is it that Donald Trump can think enough about quote-unquote America, his country, right, to carve out time to run as a president and then be willing to carve out more time, quote-unquote, if he wins? But here, you and I, we're not quite billionaires. We might be thousandaires, and I hope we're at least hundredaires, right? But we're too busy. We're too busy to get on BWE every week, right? Now here's Sister Brandy, the Courage Coach, traveling the world. Here I am. We're not too busy. But those of us are too busy, right? Those that were with us just couldn't hang and last long enough, right? They're too busy. They let life get in the way. You can't let life get in the way. You have to tell life to get in line. You got to tell life that I'm in charge. You got to tell life, let me see where you fit on my schedule. Let me see where you fit in the scheme of things. So here, Donald Trump can make time to do The Apprentice, and he's in season number, God knows, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, 14, right? And now he's running for president, right? He don't have to charter a plane. He rides in his 757. But you and I are too busy. We're too busy to build wealth. We start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. You can never build wealth that way. Why? You can't build momentum, and you can't compound. So we have to learn scientifically, mathematically learn how to be more productive. And here's some 4 simple steps. Number 1, 4 simple steps, right? Make a things to do list. Some of us has heard this before, but I'm going to add some science to it, some meat to it, some math to it. Make a list of all the things you want to do. Now here's the key for the next week, starting Monday through Sunday. See, if you think a week is Monday through Friday, then you have an employee mentality, right? A week is Monday through Sunday, right? So make a list of everything, here it is, that you need to do and want to do from Monday through Sunday midnight. Make a list. Step number 1, make a things to do list. Step number 2, prioritize those items, those things to do. Let me go back. And the things to do have to be things that you can do in one day, right? Has to be things you can do in one day. Okay, so you don't want to put the things to do list something that takes you 3 days to do. Break that down into an activity that's part of the bigger activity, but it'll take you 1 day to do it. All right? So that's number one. Number two is you have to prioritize those things to do for the next week, starting tomorrow to Sunday midnight. Prioritize them. 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C. 1 being most important, 2 second important, 3 important, A being most important, B, C, like that. And which in this listed. So you want to list the things to do, and this to the right of them, then you prioritize them A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. All right? You prioritize them. Then number 3, now what you do is you have to assign what day of the week that you're going to do all your A. Now, I don't mean you do all on Monday. I'm saying that out of your A items, what day are you going to do each one of those day items? Of each one of those A items, right? So this A item might, okay, I'm going to do that on Monday. Okay, I'm going to do that on Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to do this one on Thursday. Okay, I'm going to do this one on Tuesday. I'm going to do this one on Friday. So you want to go through all your A prioritized things to do, and you want to pick a day. Now you systematize it and justify why Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday, but you want to put the date, the day of the week that you're going to perform that activity. All right? That's number 3. That's number 3. You have to pick a day that you're going to do those items. And of course, that'll be based on your schedule for the day, right? Now here's number 4. Number 4 is now you want to open up your calendar for the week. And you want to take that list, things to do, you prioritize them, right? Then you pick the day of the week, Monday through Sunday, right? That you're going to do these individual items that only take you 1 day to complete, all right? All right? And now you're going to transpose them on your calendar for next week, starting tomorrow, right? So those are the things that you have to do and things that you want to do. It's easy to start off by blocking off time to things you have to do. You got to go to work, so block that off Monday through whatever days you have to work, right? Then you start adding your wants. Once you list on your calendar your things that you have to do, then you go back and you list the things on your calendar based on the day of the week, what it is that you want to do. See, that'll help you to get more out of your day. That'll help you justify why you need to wake up earlier and go to bed later, right? That'll help you to prioritize. Well, I'm gonna have to tell some people no, coach, because I can't get but 3 things all week that I want to do. That's part of my Black Wealth Empowerment Initiative. Everything I'm doing is just to maintain what I got. I can't squeeze. There's nothing on my calendar of what I need to do to position myself for wealth building. So, oh man, I got to clear this thing up. That's the power of this exercise. That's the power, brothers and sisters, of us going in with a systematic approach to getting more out of our lives, right? To maximize it. How can Donald Trump and other people do all these things and then find time to do something else when we don't have employees and we're not a billionaire? We don't have multiple projects working simultaneously, and we don't have time to put ourselves in the position that those individuals are, so we can have more freedom to do what we want to do. Those are the 4 simple steps, brothers and sisters. You use them and you post your results into the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. And you let us know, what are you doing? Your progress. Stop being a secret agent. I said it before. If you're not part of the 3-letter boys, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, and whoever else, then why are you acting like that? Because if you act like that, sooner or later we're going to think that's who that's who you're with. Right? You popping up, we see you here, but you're just looking. So those are the 4 simple steps, brothers. So that's what we want to leave you with today. And we went a little bit over, but we had to squeeze everybody in, and we had to give you those tangible things to do so you can come back and you can post in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group what the results you had by implementing these 4 steps. So that's my message for tonight. With that being said, let's swing over to the Courage Coach for some closing words, Sister Brandy, and then we'll leave you to implement these 4 steps and with the Courage Coach and Sister Brandy instructed you to do. We don't have time for suggestions. Know that a suggestion to an A student is an instruction. All right, Courage Coach, take us home.
Yes, sir. Once again, thank you all. Thank you, Brother Daryl, for those four foundational things people can do immediately. I like that. I just got my mind thinking on some whole other level now. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go change some stuff up once I get to my hotel room. Brothers and sisters, I just posted in a private exclusive Facebook group that I'm only offering this program for $1. Those who want to take action is $1, Brother Daryl. I decided I'm gonna do it $1. If you're serious, I want you to do something, donate some, give something up to say you're serious about this process, that you really, really, really want to get serious about it and make this happen in your life. $1 is all I'm telling you to donate, and I'll tell you, I got all of next week. We go hard in the paint. However long it takes, we're going to break this thing down and see if we can get you pointed in the absolute right direction. So those that will, those that won't. We'll make it happen. But here's one thing I do want to leave everybody with. With those steps that Brother Daryl just gave you all, if you are serious about really taking your life to a new level, you will do those things. If you are serious about it, you will absolutely do those things. You know, Brother Daryl, I feel sometimes like the minister feels in one respect, in that I get tired of talking sometimes. I get tired of talking. I talk 6 hours a day, 4 days a week. You know, I got like 70, 80 people tomorrow, 90 something when I get to Sacramento, another 80 and 90 when I get to San Francisco, and 70, 80 when I get to San Jose, right? And so I'm talking for 6 hours, and sometimes I get tired of talking. And when I get on BWE, and I'm expecting us to be moving at a whole different level. For these members, I expect them to move at a whole different level. So sometimes when I don't see the motion that I'm looking for, sometimes I get to a point where, like, what does it matter? It diminishes. The minister talks about it. When you're talking to a person, he talks about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, an example he gave where he was at the dinner table and somebody fell asleep at the dinner table while he was talking, and he excused the person. And he says what happens is when you're trying to communicate with somebody or talking, I'm paraphrasing part of it, when you're trying to communicate with somebody, if that person you're communicating with is not listening and you know that they're not listening, it diminishes the will of the speaker to communicate. It actually diminishes your will to even have the desire to communicate with a person. So here we are, Brother Daryl, Sister Brandy, myself. We're doing BWE. Sister Brandy taking time out of her family, and Brother Daryl's taking time with them. I'm taking time out to do these things, and we want to see you all. Those of you who are already involved, we love you. Thank you for that. Take advantage of this. But those that are on the edge, we want you to really get serious about it, because what happens is we're thinking maybe, Brother Daryl, we need to really have a private, elusive, exclusive group of those members who really want to take action. And what we'll do, let's go ahead and do the platinum tier. And we just break those members off into a small group. And then what we do is we'll do maybe 15, 20 minutes maybe with the other group, and then give the full hour of power to the platinum members. I'm feeling something about that right now. I'm feeling something about that. That if you want the full thing, then fine. You get 10, 15 minutes, right? And then those of you that want to really take action, those who are really taking action right now, let's give them the full hour. Why give everybody the full hour? Some people like casting out pearls before swine. So that's what I want to say. Take action. Get busy. I don't know how many times I said your life is waiting. Your life is waiting. So, Brother Dale, thank you so much. Thank you all. Cultivate the courage to roar. I'm Rodney Asad Muhammad, your courage coach. Peace, everybody. Love you.
All right, thank you very much, Courage Coach. That is done, brothers and sisters. That is done. Just know, right? Just know that that's coming, and it's coming quick, right? We've been patient. 75 broadcasts, and really, in truth, we're doing a disservice for those that want more, right? We can't have those that want more wait, because come on, y'all, come on, y'all. Please hurry up, right? So, Coach, that's done. All right. So you be thinking about how we need to formulate that, all right? And then we'll get it together. I already started that, in the store, putting together the skeletons to a mastermind group with a monthly membership fee, all right? A mastermind group for a monthly membership fee, because marketing is all about testing, right? All about testing, okay? So based on the feedback and having different platforms and different programs, we'll know what kind of base we have, and we'll know what kind of base we want to go after based on what it is that we're trying to accomplish. All right? So you just took it to another level, Coach. All right, everybody, you get ready. Don't say with your mouth you're ready. Say with your energy, with your spirit, and with your pockets that you're ready. Sister Brandy, close us out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you once again, BWE members. We're glad you participated. We're glad that you were involved. Definitely next week is going to be another week. Live and in action, Black Wealth Empowerment. I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. Brother Rodney has dropped the mic. Brother Darrell dropped the other one. I dropped the third one. Assalamu alaikum, family.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you so very much, brother and sister. I will be broadcasting live from Cancun next week. All right. I'll be at the Hard Rock Resort with my second oldest daughter, Danisha. All right. Rewarding each and every one of my daughters with a trip to a Caribbean destination of their choice. So that's where I'll be. That's where I'll be broadcasting, and I'll show you around and let you see some things, probably do some periscopes and things of that nature. Brothers and sisters, just be ready. All right? Just be ready. See, God moves behind the scenes. And by the time you see it, then know that you don't have a lot of time to respond. You don't have a lot of time to act because things have already been moving in the background, right? So by the time it manifests, just know that you need to make a split-second decision and stick to it. We made a decision. The coach made a decision. Sister Brandy made a decision. I made a decision, and we are sticking to it. And we're looking for those in the Black Wealth Empowerment membership who are making a commitment, who have made a commitment here. And that's what we're moving forward with. Because it's not to the masses that lead the people. Is always a few. With that being said, brothers, so thank you for hanging around with us for 12 minutes over. You know what to do. You participate in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. You follow the instructions that you received tonight. Post your results in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group, and we're going to reach out to you and tap you on the shoulder and see what you want to do. And then if you can't make a decision, we'll make one for you. Why? Because we love you. We love you, and we only want for you what we want for ourselves. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, thanks so very much. Follow those 4 steps. We'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our community deserves, yes they do, they deserve your very best. Take care, brothers and sisters. God bless, and we'll see you, God willing, next Sunday. All right? Have a blessed day.